Here, I'll show you how to replace an old sink drain. The one on this one, it was leaking a little bit, went underneath to find out what the problem was, and it completely disintegrated. So I was going to need to replace the whole thing. Here you can see the remnants of the old drain. It completely fell apart. This is the new drain that I'm going to be installing. The first step is to apply some plumber's putty around the edge of the drain hole. You can use a large amount. The excess you can just remove later. Press it firmly around the edge. You're going to need to purchase the correct drain for your sink. I'm working on a sink with an overflow, so I needed to get a overflow drain. You can tell the difference between that and the other is because of the slits on the side of a sink without overflow would require a drain without any holes. It would be a solid tube. Now press the new drain into the hole. Press down on it firmly, and you can start removing some of the excess plumber's putty. Now we're going to need to install the hardware underneath. Place the rubber gasket on first. Then the large lock nut. Tighten it by hand, then use a channel locks to finish tightening it. Now we're going to start installing parts of the trap. The old piping that was on the sink here, most of it was in good condition, other than the drain portion, and so I'll be reusing some of it. It had a small plastic PVC extension. I used the compression fittings, as you can see I'm installing now. And here's the old trap. Slowly hand tighten each connection a little bit at each time, wiggling it so you get as the best connection possible for all of them. Now you can remove the last bit of excess plumber's putty. I'm turning the water on to try out the drain to see if it leaks. Well, as you can see, it's leaking, so I'm going to need to redo some of the connections. I'm going to loosen it up and then retighten it. That usually solves most of the problems with leaking. You may have to do this several times. Don't ever expect to get it right the first time. I've never been lucky enough to do so. Now you know why I have a bucket underneath. There, stop leaking. Well, all done. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check my other videos on my YouTube channel, Fox Know How.